A private wealth manager arrives at your compound. He bypasses the usual security checks. He sits in your office. He wears a bespoke suit. He casually slides a thick, leather-bound portfolio across your desk. It is a prospectus for an unlisted private island in the Caribbean. He details the amenities. The infrastructure is already built. Subterranean bunkers, a deep water dock capable of housing a private submarine. It used to belong to Jeffrey, the manager says. He does not blink. We kept the old staff. Something crawls up in your stomach. It's that infamous child abuser's den. You push the portfolio back across the desk and decline the offer. The manager doesn't argue. He smirks, placing the portfolio back in his briefcase. He casually mentions that he noticed you recently moved your mother to a highly secure gated community in Aspen. He compliments the specific private security firm you hired to guard her house. He says they do good work and leaves your office. He thinks he just delivered a threat, expecting you to realize your vulnerability. But he forgot the math. He forgot what $1 trillion actually means. You don't call the police. You don't call your lawyers to file a restraining order. You make 3 phone calls. You call the head of your acquisitions firm. You call your lead corporate counsel. You call the director of the private military contractor you own through a holding company. You give them a single objective. By 9 a.m. the next morning, your teams execute a hostile takeover of the wealth manager's parent company. You buy their outstanding debt and immediately call in the margins. You freeze his firm's assets pending a fabricated international compliance audit. You have your private military contractors physically arrive at his personal residence to seize company property and secure his servers. You completely erase his career, his firm, and his financial standing in under 12 hours. He has no access to capital. He has no clients. He is a nobody now. You sit at your desk in your office and read the final confirmation report. The threat is neutralized. You just use brute unilateral force to destroy a human being's life without a single second of hesitation. You crushed him with the casual indifference of stepping on an insect. And as you sit there, you check your pulse. It is steady. You feel absolutely nothing. No guilt, no triumph. Your empathy is completely gone. You realize extreme wealth doesn't just isolate you. It rots your humanity. A week later, you enter your office. Your desk is locked. The biometric scanner requires your fingerprint to open the top drawer. You open it. Sitting directly in the center of the drawer is a piece of heavy cardstock. You pick it up. It is a perfectly handwritten, anonymous note. Beautifully handled. We knew you'd fit right in. The trap snaps shut. Crushing the wealth manager didn't deter the shadow network. It proved you are exactly like them. You are operating on their level. You use their methods. Disgusted by what you are becoming, you desperately try to hold on to your past. You need an authentic interaction. You call your old college roommate. You fly him to the compound on your Boeing 747. He arrives. He stays in the guest wing. You sit in the screening room. You make a joke about a terrible movie you both watched 10 years ago. It's not funny. He laughs hysterically. You state an opinion on a current political event. He immediately agrees with you. He spends 2 days complimenting the thread count of the sheets, the temperature of the pool, and the plating of the dinner. He never pushes back. He never argues. On Sunday afternoon, he pitches you a startup idea for an app he wants to build. He asks for $5 million. You write the check just so he will stop talking. He leaves. He never calls you just to talk again. You try with your family. Your cousin works in regional logistics. You log into your private banking terminal and wire him $10 million. You wait for the phone to ring. It doesn't. You text him. No reply. You call him the next day. It goes straight to voicemail. You check the banking logs. The transfer cleared. The money is in his account. He doesn't want to speak to you. The gap between your lives is too massive. You can't buy an authentic relationship. Every interaction is a transaction. The pacing of your daily life dies down to absolute zero. It's 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. The compound is dead silent. You walk down the main hallway of the residential wing. The marble floor is cold. The security camera lens mounted in the hall adjusts, tracking your face as you move. You stop walking. The camera stops moving. You take 1 step to the left. The motor hums and the lens pivots to follow you. You open the reinforced glass doors and step outside. The grass is wet with dew. Cold seeps into the soles of your feet. You walk to the exact middle of the lawn. You look up. The sky is clear. You look at the stars. They are the exact same stars you looked at when you were broke. They are the same stars you stared at through the window of the hospital room when the heart monitor flatlined. The stars haven't moved an inch. Everything underneath them has changed completely. You stand on the lawn until the cold settles into your bones. You have $1 trillion. You are the safest, most protected human being to ever exist. But you can never go back to being a normal person. If you step backward, you lose your safety. If you move forward, the darkest, most irredeemable people in human history surround you. You are perfectly safe.